Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Journey of an Average Gamer, Missed Edition. In this second video, we're going to be going over the mechanical age level, and we've unlocked that in the previous video in the beginning. Now, there's only going to really be one part of this game where you're going to need to pay attention to the patterns. So if you want to take a picture of it or just memorize the location and the positioning of these patterns, go ahead and use that camera. Other than that, this is actually going to be a pretty quick walkthrough. So guys, I hope you enjoy the second episode. Okay, so this is where we left off in the first episode, and we're going to use this book to go into the mechanical age. Gotta love these old school load up times. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so now we're here at the mechanical age. Now, as you can see right there on the left hand side, that's where you're going to input those four components, those four pictures to get out of this level. So we're first going to veer over to the right. It doesn't matter whether you go to the right or left. This is one big circle. You're going to go ahead and hit that blue button, and it's going to open up a secret passage, and you're going to grab the blue book. Now we're going to go around do in a circle. Now, if you look underneath this chessboard, there's actually going to be a button. Go ahead and hit that button, and it's going to open up that secret passageway so you can get the red page for the red book. Now, when you go back, you're not going to read the red book in blue book just yet. So don't interfere with them when you get to the real world. So now what we're going to do is we're going to hit this button, and it's going to lower down the ramp. Now, they don't tell you this in this game. I actually had to look at it. I thought it was a glitch. But once you're able to look at this book, what you want to do is you want to hold down the right trigger and then use the right analog stick in order to move this puzzle. So yeah, so hold down the right trigger. I actually screwed up. I didn't account for the slowing down of the gear. But yes, you want to use the right trigger and right analog stick to move it up. You want to hold the right trigger. They don't tell you this. I had to actually look it up on Reddit. Dang it. Moved again. All right. Be very careful on this. Take into account the gear slowing down after you push the lever down. And the third time did it. So now those two symbols are actually lined up. So now what we're going to do is go ahead and hit the button to raise the ramp. Now what we're going to do now is we're going to actually go straight ahead. And now that we go straight ahead into this elevator, you're going to press the up button. Now once we go up to the next level, what we're going to do is we're going to hit that middle button that's lit up, and we're going to hurry up and jump off the elevator. And that will lower the elevator enough for us to use the controls on the top of the elevator. Now, when it comes to these controls, because there's actually 4 different buildings and we're all in one big gear, what we're going to do is we're going to use the left stick that'll open up the gears, and we're going to use the right stick to move the gears, which is basically the plane that we're on. We're going to rotate the plane we're on. So if you hear like a little tink sound, that's going to be north. When you hear that little crick, crick, crick spinning sound, that's going to be for the west. If you're going to hear a hiss sound, that's going to be for the east. And if you hear the cowbell sound, that means you're positioned to the south. So where we came in from is positioned to the south. And the south is where we came in from, and the south is where we're going to exit. Now you hear that spin sound? That means we're facing west. So what we're gonna do now that we're facing west, we're gonna go back into that room with the chessboard, and we're gonna look inside the magnifying glass, the telescope, and we're gonna get an achievement called Bob. We're gonna get the Bob achievement. Bob is that skeleton that we're gonna see when we look through the glass. You don't really have to interact with it, but just looking at, you see that little skeleton right there? That's the It's Bob achievement right there. So that's pretty much it for the west. So now we can go ahead and go back into the elevator and access those controls one more time. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the east. So we want to hear that sound to go east, and we're gonna get the puzzle piece from there. Yeah, I never really got that rotation into an exact science, so a little bit of trial and error just to get the feel for it. I couldn't tell whether or not the positioning was on the circle or in between the circle of that big gear in front of you. So I kind of did it on the off gear, on the off circle, I should say. Now we're gonna go all the way around this room. I'm gonna go into this platform. We're gonna do the same thing for the opposite side, for the west side. We're on the east side of the island now. Now, if you want to, what this is showing you right here is that the last two of these puzzle pieces are going to be what you see here. It may be different on your screen, but this shows you that the last two, not the first two, are this puzzle piece. So jot that down or go ahead and take a screenshot of it. I actually took a screenshot of it. And this is one big circle, so it doesn't matter which way you go, because we're going right back to the elevator to change the positioning of the main building. Okay, we found that tink sound, and we're gonna go ahead and go through. All right. Now, as you can see, this is the puzzle pieces I need for the first 2 pictures of that 4 pictures that we need to get out of the level. So now we have all 4 pictures. All we have to do is rotate the positioning of the building so that way you hear the cowbell, and we're cool to roll out of here. Okay, we got the cowbell cell. So now we're aligned with the south. And now we can leave this puzzle area. So the final thing we're going to do is we're going to go out the way we came. And that first little gear that we looked at before we actually came into this main area is where we're going to input the puzzle codes that we found. So take out my camera, look at the pictures, and I'm ready to go. Okay. That's it. That's all I had. So now all you have to do is hit the top button. It's gonna lower the ramp. And now that you have lowered the ramp, go ahead and read the book, and it's gonna take you right back to the beginning. So basically, that's the mechanical age, guys. When you leave this during the loading screen, you're gonna get the achievement. It's gonna pop up for finishing the mechanical age. And yeah, that's gonna be it. So I hope you enjoy the video. I'm going to pick up again from the beginning where we left off when we get back into the library room in the middle of the beginning. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video.